Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do another general read. Ooh! So make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. I love to read your comments. Like I said, this is a general read, so the entire message may not resonate completely with you, but watch from start to finish because there might be a message that is scattered throughout that will resonate with you. Also, if nothing resonates with you, I do have a ton of other general reads. I also have pick-a-cards and a Toasty Tarot Nights. So definitely check those out. And again, if you hit subscribe and also click that notification bell, you can see when I upload. All right. Also, my default, if there's love in the reading, my default is reading to a female about a male. So pronouns are interchangeable. She's can be he's can be she's, he, she, them, they. Whatever's going on in your life, we're going to get started. We are going to start today with our medicine cards. We're going to get a nice energy read to see what's going on. Ooh, we've got one already out too. Interesting. Okay, cool. All right, so we have number 47, Prairie Dog. This is retreat. Very interesting. And then we have number 51, and that's Jaguar. I'm going to look this up. I don't know it right offhand. Retreat, man. If you're watching this in the future, in like the distant future, today I'm filming, it is St. Patrick's Day. So it's March 17th, 2020. And we are in the thick of it of coronavirus. So definitely it is a retreat moment of staying at home. All right. So Jaguar is integrity and impeccability. So if Jaguar is roaming your dream reality today, its primal roar may be rewarding you for maintaining your integrity in some situation where you could have easily misused your authority. You may have been unwilling to pass judgment on another or be self-serving. Were you exceptionally kind to someone or do a good deed that was unexpected? If so, allow the recognition to fill you with feelings of well-being and continue to serve with compassion and open-hearted integrity. Do not falter in your resolve to be your personal best at all times. Maintain your dignity, devotion, and compassion, holding to forthrightness and honesty, no matter what the contrary influences. Do not feed in any self-important need to be the enlightened one, treating others in a self-righteous manner. Jaguar medicine teaches you that personal integrity allows for mistakes, embraces forgiveness, and humbly makes self-directed corrections, allowing a rebalanced spirit to triumph once again. What a great message. So it's really just being in your own integrity, in your own honest self. And it's also not being in that self-righteous, because there is a line when you are living in your own truth and integrity. I know on this channel, sometimes I feel like I cross that line where it feels like you're self-righteous or it's like almost like you're talking down to someone. And I never want to like come off that way because I'm not, especially if I'm like getting real heated. Like, or I should say like passionate about my message. I just, yeah, it can come off when you are in a high vibrational state of mind that it can be a little bit self-righteous or like, well, this is what I would do. Like, you know, so it's getting that balance of being really humble and also like making mistakes is totally, it's totally normal. Like no one is perfect. And if someone you find is perfect, they are not. For like there's something else that's very imperfect about them. So everyone has their imperfections, and You just want to be honest with yourself. So this is a really cool energy that's going on. Like retreat and being honest. I also feel like with that too is maybe during this time, being able to ask for help, to ask, maybe you're not having a great time with like as I'm like wiping my face, which the CDC tells you specifically not to. I touch my face so much. I am so sorry if you are cringy right now and have been watching it. I'm sorry. I'm going to touch my face. I've washed my hands. I'm clean. I can't stop. I can't. It's like a weird tick. I don't know. Anyways, I feel like it's time to really just be honest with your feelings about things. And like even right now where we're in a really kind of scary time because media and just, it's a scary time. This is a pandemic. This is something that is going throughout the world. Like that's a scary thought. And so it's okay to be really honest with your feelings. And if you're scared or fearful, don't live in it, but you need to express it as well. All right, so we're doing Witches Tarot. Our first one is the 9 of Swords. This card has been following us on these general reads. It has been following me as well because this is my card of the year, is the 9 of Swords. And honestly, like, just as a side note, the whole year spread, like the different months, I have really great cards. Like this is supposed to be a really great year, but this is looming. This is my overall year, but we're going to get into that. So we're going to see what's going on. All right. So we have the 3 of Wands and then we have Strength, another one that's coming. That's been a repeat. And then the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse, and then we have the 4 of Wands. All right, so clarifying that 9 of Swords is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The 3 of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Wands in reverse. Strength is being clarified by 8 of Swords in reverse, or not in reverse, but upright. Then the 7 of Swords is being clarified by the High Priestess in reverse. The 6 of Wands is being clarified by the 5 of Swords in reverse, another repeat card. And then the 4 of Wands is being clarified by the 7 of Cups. Very interesting energy because I'm kind of getting like a lot of different stuff on here. So we're just going to dive right into it. So with the 9 of Swords being clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this feels like this is a money situation. So I honestly feel like this is something that is going on in like what is going on right now, which is just craziness. And things are shutting down. And I feel like there is a worry about money. And there's a worry about, is money going to be coming in? And I definitely don't want to say anything where it's not going to be detrimental. But with the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Swords can be anxiety. So there's that anxiety for money. There's depression. It's depression about money. And it can be also waking up from a bad dream. So maybe it's not as bad as it appears. And again, that sounds so bad because I understand the aspect of small business owners and things like that. And this is so detrimental. So as also a side note, make sure that you support your local businesses during this time. And if you don't feel like going out, get some gift cards for later. Seriously, stock up on that instead of toilet paper, because leave some for people that actually need it. Hello. But anyways, there is an issue that is dealing with money right now, and money is a huge worrisome right now. Now, there is a waiting energy right here, and almost kind of like an imbalance as well, where there's things that are not being really said to you and that are not being really direct. And this can be with work. This might be something where there's this fear that's added onto this. There's uncertainty. There's people or situations that are not being completely direct with you, direct and honest. And that's what we really need to focus on with that Jaguar, is being really honest and open. So if you're in a situation where you are unclear of what's going on, you really need to get this Ace of Swords to be upturned. You know, you need to get through and actually cut through the BS and really figure out what's going on. And that can even be with you as well and your own emotions. A really good tip is on, you can Google it or you can go on Pinterest. I love Pinterest for this stuff. But there is a wheel, and it's a feelings wheel. So it has like happy, sad, angry, and like, I don't know, content or something like that. And as the wheel gets closer to the center, it gets more feelings on there. So you can really direct your feelings to see how you're actually doing. So, and then that's just one of the things that I'm kind of really getting out of this, where it's just, you want to really be pinpointing and getting your own personal compass to get on track to how you're feeling, what's going on. Now, we have the Strength card. This is our only major arcana in our main cards. And we have the strength to overcome this. And very interesting as well. So this is the 8. And then we have that infinity sign. Well, when you turn it, there is that 8. And it's being clarified by that 8 of Swords. So it's really time to get into the strength of yourself. And again, there is that personal compass. Really start to get into your own personal stuff, because a lot of this manic, this anxiety, this depression is coming from a place of unresolved issues. So it's time to gather that strength and really focus on that as well. And it feels like there's also a point where you feel trapped. And this could be even like literally quarantined, like inside. You can, depending on where, you make sure that you're following all of your local laws and everything. But if you are able, go outside. Like, go outside, do some gardening, pick some weeds, like do something that's outside that you don't feel so cooped up. And find different outlets that will make you feel not so trapped. And talking with someone, there are a ton of online resources as well as forums online. You can go on Reddit even, and you can ask for people to help you on certain problems or certain ideas to get you out of like feeling this trappedness. We can all still be connected and be still together, separate. That's the one thing that's really amazing about how our society is. And this is showing the, it's a double-edged sword, but it's showing how we can all connect as a people with the internet. I mean, look at what I'm doing right now. Like this is why I love doing this, is connecting with you guys. And then also, we have a boundary player, and this is also making sure that you have your boundaries up. And I'm actually getting both physical and emotional. I do feel like there's going to be once things start to get more and more, depending on what state you are in, I do feel like there's going to be a lot more people trying to break in. And I also am getting like emotional vampire kind of issues too, where it's just really time to get that healthy boundary that's up. So make sure that, you know, you lock your doors, you lock your cars, all of that, as well as doing the emotional work on your boundaries. And don't turn off your intuition for this stuff. Like, don't say, oh, this will never happen to me. You know, I would never say that this whole cluster cuss that's happening right now would ever happen to me. And look where we are. So it's just really follow that, your intuition, and really open that up. Don't close that off. If you are feeling anxiety about something, really focus on that and also find where the root of that problem is or fix it, or if you can. Now, we have the 7 or the 6 of Wands being clarified by the 5 of Swords. So this is, how do I say this? This is a victory card, the 6 of Wands, when it's upright, because he's going from war and he's celebrating. And so is the 5 of Swords in the upright. But I feel like that there are challenges that are still ahead. So we need to make sure that we have that strength and that we have that inner compass as well. And it feels like we're going to feel like we lost, if that makes any sort of sense. And it might have already felt like we had lost. This can be also like election stuff too, because I've been feeling really political over the past like couple days with how the whole climate is. And I feel like it's just, there's going to be more struggles as us as a people. And we just have to just gather that strength and just move on. Now, for our single people, there is, and this is, it can be also for other people too, but there is going to be, in this time, a celebration of ourselves and our foundation. We are going to be celebrating each other and our love for each other, even if it is apart. And I feel like that's what we need to really embrace. Where if we can't be around the people that we love, we just need to make sure that we're reaching out and expressing our love to everyone. And there isn't a choice, you know. And that's what I'm saying with the single people, that you're going, this whole experience is going to grow you into a stronger person. And there isn't going to be a choice of what's going to happen, especially in the romance department. Like, this is just setting us up for something really, really beautiful and really, really great and stable. So I think that's another thing too, where I'm not getting a whole lot of like bad energy out of all of this. I'm feeling like there is strength and there is going to be some time where we're going to be tested, but we have the stability to do this, and we have the passion to do it as well. And we can overcome this for sure. Okay, so I am getting our Earth Magic cards. See if they want to add anything to it. Oh my gosh, it's another repeat. This is crazy. Oh, it is raining really hard right now. Okay, let me just grab this card. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you might hear, there might be some thunder coming. Again, sorry for the face touching. It just happens. Okay, so we have fairies, which is earth magic. And right now it's also a really good time to focus on the environment as well. We do not want to forget that. That is a huge fight that we still have yet to really go in on. The really cool article that I read, I think it was on CNN, was showing the amount of, as we've isolated, or as China has isolated, that the air pollution has gone way down during their isolation time. And that's incredible. So I think this is also a learning and teaching moment for us to go ahead with things. And maybe it's not always being the hustle and bustle. Maybe trying to find a new normal with this. And then we have whale, which is breach. And I'm also getting this with that like energy of this whole virus where it has breached everywhere. And in the United States, it has been made public that all 50 states are infected. So, or there's a case, I should say, not all, but there's a case of the coronavirus in every single state. So it is definitely a breach, and we're going to get over that. Like, we're going to not get over it, but we're going to battle this, and we're going to do this. Okay, these are the crystal reading cards. Okay. This is another repeat card. This is scary. There's so many. It's Master Teacher card, the Divine Temple Source. Then we have Prenite, which is Trust. And then we have Calcite, which is Relaxation. Okay. So I feel like it is time to just really relax. I know it's really hard, especially with how everything doesn't feel like it's stable. But we just need to relax. We need to trust. And really, with this Divine Temple, the source of our emotions are within ourselves. So it's really time to just dive into those emotions. If you feel really anxious, really upset, you need to really start to explore why. Why is this making you this upset? And your feelings are valid. This isn't like a practice of being like, okay, then I never have to feel anything. But once you find the roots of problems, you're going to see an actual alleviation of other problems that manifest from the same exact issue. So finding that root of why we're upset really does help. And it does help to find why. Why am I feeling this way? Because that why, that issue that happens, manifests itself in a lot of different ways. Oh, it feels so good to wipe my nose. My nose has been runny today, and I'm just saying it's allergies. Like, it is allergies. And then I get myself all worked up. Okay. So we have the Yin Empress. So I'm already getting an Empress vibe. So this is really our feminine energy. Our feminine energy, our divine feminine is on that high vibration. And then we have the Gates of Heaven. That's pretty powerful. The Yin Empress was number 40. The Gates of Heaven was number 12. Okay, so the Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You're lifted and supported in your sacred work now. That's a really beautiful message. Peace, prosperity, and success. So this is where our strength comes, and this is where our trust comes. So instead of getting ourselves up in a whirlwind of panic and lowering our vibration, it's relaxing and trusting that the universe is going to help us. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't take precautions. Like if I'm out and about in public and I'm going like this with my nose, like that's not safe, okay? So it's being safe and being smart, having common sense, and that's going to help you get this peace, prosperity, and success. Okay, and so then the gates of heaven, I'm actually really intrigued with this. So all beings have, there we go. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Beloved Kuan Yin shines tireless compassion upon all life to this end. Yet sometimes attachments, lower vibrational beings, entities, and elementals become frightened of divine love, and they believe they will do better to hide in human energy fields instead. This blocks progress towards liberation, where human beings and lower vibrational beings can pass through the gates of heaven into peace, bliss, and homecoming to the spiritual source of all life. So it's not getting attached. It's the attachment of low vibrational energy. And again, that is panic. That's being negative about things. That is getting this in a frenzy. That is a low vibrational energy. And what we want to do is we want to get to a higher vibration, and we want to get into this enlightened area of ourselves, of our soul. And like I said with the Jaguar, this is all about being honest with yourself, being truthful, trustworthy, and yeah, it's just, there's such great energy in this read. And, you know, things are going to be not as bad as they seem. And that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And it's going to feel for a little bit like it's not. Like if it's going to feel really not great. But what we need to do is, again, get that personal compass. Know what your feelings are and really elevate your vibration and get to a point that you can release that lower vibration and that panic and negativity. So that's all I have for you guys today. So make sure that you do wash your hands. Don't touch your face like I do. And just be safe, be smart, follow the regulations that are out there, follow your local, state, city, whatever laws. They're being put in place for us to all be healthy. So we're in this ride together. Again, I am going to be doing, like I've said this before, and as you can see on my channel, that I've been doing daily general reads, and I'm going to continue to do that, especially during this time, because I want to be helping you guys get into a high vibrational sense and state of mind, because it can be so hard, and I understand because I get just as sucked into it, but it's just, we just need to keep in that high vibration, keep level-headed about things, trust, relax, and really enjoy our planet too. Give Mother Earth our love, right now as well. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope you really enjoy these. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Make sure you do like this video. Hit subscribe. Click that notification bell too to see when I do upload new videos. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.